Hey, True Believers. Chris Mack coming at you with Deadpool, The Circle Chase, #2. And this book continues to be absolutely entertaining. If you guys forgot, the whole point of this book is a character named Tolliver is dead. He's the one that kind of hired mercenaries, particularly Deadpool. In his passing, he found a way to talk about gathering all the mercenaries and pit them against each other. And he said the last one standing gets the contents of my will. And so everybody's after it, including Deadpool. The print date on this book was September 1993. And this is called, well, as we see, The Circle Chase, Round 2. This particular guy, he was like the assistant of Tolliver. And he gets jacked by a bunch of the mercenaries who are saying, give us the case. But Deadpool intervenes, and before we get into this awesome artwork and all the enjoyable dialogue, let's talk about Marvel's Mark with the Mouth in his first solo adventure, brought to you by the two guys with the kooky names, Fabian Nikizia and Joe Maduria. Aided and abetted by Mark Farmer, slapping backs, Chris Yiannopoulos, the usual, Glynis Oliver, spray painting, Suzanne Gaffney, editor, that says it all, Bob Harris, group worrywart, Tom DeFalco, would rather you be reading Thunderstrike. I still miss when the creative team tried to bring the audience in on the joke. So anyway, gorgeous artwork here. And they're like, Deadpool? Well, I'll take that, thank you very much. And you think I was expecting you mercenary meat patties to put up a fight? But then I say to myself, Wade, would you be stupid enough to fight yourself? And if I were on Jeopardy, I guess my answer would be in the form of a question. What's suicide, Alex? Shit. So this is rabbit season, duck season. That's an old Looney Tune reference for those of you that are a little too young. As you can see, Deadpool didn't screw around. Like, yeah, he'd make a quip here and there. He's like, oh, come on, you idiots. You're actually shooting at me? Speaking English? You need a translator? Here. Let me introduce you to my buddy here. Maybe you'll understand what he has to say. Ah, the melodic sound of gunfire. The international language of understanding spoken worldwide. And just, son of a bitch. Again, like I was talking about in G.I. Joe, the use of silhouettes, just for whatever reason for me, it really helps give that impact punch of the violence. Because I guess in a sense, it's like the less it shows, that makes the more your imagination works. And I guess that's why I like that use of silhouette. And then look at this. Front and back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages of Dungeons and Dragons, the video game. My God. But anyway, this guy, the assistant, he goes, 4 weeks ago, the disc was given to me for safekeeping by Mr. Foley. He was the personal assistant to late Mr. Tolliver. There's information on the disc regarding Tolliver's will. Word got around that I held this valuable key to the will, so I've become quite the marked man. And that's kind of what makes him susceptible to people like regular mercenaries. And of course, here we get another badass entrance of the Juggernaut and Black Tom Cassidy. If you remember from X-Force #4, which I think we went over, it's been a while, Cable shot Black Tom in the face. And that was really the last time that we'd seen Black Tom or Deadpool, which is what led into this miniseries. And what I do enjoy about The Circle Chase is this is Nikizia writing. You know, him and Liefeld were doing X-Force. So a lot of what you were seeing kind of in subplots with Deadpool, Cable, Black Tom, Vanessa Carlyle, the copycat, I believe is her name, all of it really starts to come home to roost in here. She talks about, let me see if I can find it. She goes, hey, Sluggo. I thought we settled things once and for all up in Boston. Remember? The night you killed my best friend, Tina Valentino. So that harkens back to X-Force #22. And then here she goes, that's right. You've never seen me when I wasn't morphed into someone else. She had nothing to do with Tolliver's death. Tolliver blackmailed me into posing as X-Force's Domino for a year. But when he got aced, I was off the hook. X-Force 15. So in a sense, it feels a little scattered because we're following Tolliver's assistant. Then we're getting into Vanessa and how she wants to jump into what she calls the scavenger hunt, because she says when I was a girl, I was the best scavenger hunter on the block. And that's what this essentially is. And I intend to win. So you kind of see how she throws her head into the match, her hat into the match. And then this character, this was again kind of, it felt like a little knockoff, but I'm sure we'll see him in further adventures. But this courier who's talking to this guy, he's a paid assassin, very wealthy. She goes, yes, Tolliver's right-hand man. Let's see here. Pico Halfaganahan was murdered several months ago, X-Force 14. Apparently, we have 3 suspects. Nathan Winters, a.k.a. Cable, which I hate that they keep changing his last name, so Nathan Summers, Nathan Dayspring. Nathan Winters. Yeah, just so many aliases. And then Vanessa Carlisle, a.k.a. Copycat, and also Wade Wilson, a.k.a. Deadpool. So they talk about how they want to hire this guy to try to find out who killed Tolliver. And then Wade finds the plane that Black Tom and Juggernaut are taken off back to the States with the help of Weasel, which he looks like a very ghetto version of Professor Xavier in this book. And this is where things just start getting crazy, because you think Black Tom and all them are just going to relax. They're like, yeah, I just want some of the little bottles they have to offer, which they'll never say again in comics, because I think it was Joe Quesada who took drinking and smoking out of comic books. That's why you never see Wolverine striking up a cigar anymore or talk about Bursky as much, which I think was kind of stupid, but c'est la vie. But before they could relax, bam! Here comes Deadpool out of the cargo, and he's just like, hey, boys, thought you'd get away from me, huh? No such luck. You guys know what the movie's going to be? And see, this is what I love about Deadpool, is he quipped. He was a smartass like Spider-Man, not like, hey, let's go ride a rainbow-covered unicorn with a chimichanga, ha ha ha, lol, so random. Ugh, I hate what Deadpool's become because of that crap. But anyway, Black Tom and Juggernaut are lying about where this briefcase is. But Deadpool's like, yeah, I don't buy it. He finds it, and just like in a movie, it's like, boom, boom, boom. Dibs on the $1 million prize, and the fight just ensues. Black Tom just seems to not be able to catch a break. He's like, bloody maniac. And Deadpool's like, don't worry about your little boy, Juggernaut. I got him snagged. Now, if y'all remember, here on the cover of the book, it says the price of friendship. Now, why does it say that? Yeah, that's the thing I was counting on. Friends make you do the dumbest things, don't they? The part of my plan I knew you'd wouldn't pick up on, the me lying and letting go of the lifeline part, I mean. So it's just like, holy crap. And then Deadpool, hey, stewardess, how's about some of them cute little baubles, por favor? One in each flavor, okay? Oh, and by the case you didn't know, this plane has been officially hijacked. So guys, this is why I love early Deadpool, because he quipped like Spider-Man, was a smartass like Spidey, but he was deadlier. Not this whole, oh, look at me, I'm wearing a mustache, ha 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 ha, let's go eat a chimichanga while I ride a unicorn backwards. I hate when they just turned him into a clown. It killed so much potential of what this character could be. That's why I really loved Ryan Reynolds, because he captured what Deadpool was supposed to be. Yeah, he threw in some stupid jokes, which were kind of like, eh. But at the core, Ryan Reynolds knew what Deadpool was, and that's why the movies were such the successes that they were. And that's why I love these older books, because it shows what Deadpool was and how far fallen he's come and why people are so sick of him nowadays. So anyways, with that said, guys, if you can find this the Circle Chase miniseries, it's getting harder and harder to find. So please, first and foremost, support your local comic shop and see if you can find a copy Thankfully, my store had it a bundle set of all 4 for a relatively decent price. I was like, phew. But I've seen these go online. It's not a pretty picture. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this review, we really would appreciate it if you take a moment to hit like, share, and subscribe. Helps the club channel more than you could possibly know. And if you wouldn't mind hitting that fancy little chimichanga bell next to subscribe, you guys get notified and come to the channel, and we love talking with y'all and hearing your feedback down in the comments below or our social media pages, which I'll make sure to leave the links down in the description. So with all that said, I hope y'all continue to have an absolutely amazing day reading. Thank you so much for stopping by, and happy hunting, true believers.